whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's coverage of the Springdale Bulldogs and the Southside Mavericks. My name is Claire McElroy. A little bit later on, I'll be joined by Mark Solis, and I am so excited to bring this game to you guys. So first up tonight, we have the Varsity boys, and then later tonight we'll have the Varsity girls. This game is being played about 30 minutes earlier than usual, I should say, and so I'm very excited to see if that's going to be any type of factor or anything like that. Even though it is just 30 minutes, it's very, very hot outside today. I believe it's up in like high 70s, low 80s, which we haven't really seen yet this season. So it'll definitely be very interesting to see if that will come into effect. A nice ball played over for Springdale. Southside boys able to pick that up. It's going to pick right back up by Springdale. Shot sent in and deflected off of the Southside defender for our first corner kick of the night for Springdale. Only about a minute into the first half. Now, we've talked about this before on the stream, but this is a place kind of where Springdale shines on their set pieces, so let's see if they can put anything in here. It's going to go out for a goal kick for Southside.
Yeah, that's literally all you do. You can stay at this width, but
Ball sent up and out wide, getting it right over the head to go out for a throw. Now it seems as if Springdale is playing a 4-back with a holding midfielder who's still kind of keeping almost a defensive position, which is a little bit different than what we usually see from them. And now this is going to be a Southside free kick. Ball played very quick, played towards the center. It's going to be picked up in the middle.
yeah, that's it. So you just be here at 5.
Southside working, moving the ball around, trying to get past the defense.
Yeah, I won't be here, so I don't know if you'll be able to get in, but around, yeah.
Southside can pick up the ball once again and try to hold on to it the best they can. It's going to be played back and up and towards the center. Silent ref's going to try to call some sort of foul, but ref is going to play advantage on that instead. Southside keeper's going to come out and pick up the ball. Good ball played in. It's going to be picked up by Southside.
Wonderful start today with some great weather for this game. Springdale
Definitely.
versus Southside in their senior night tonight.
Yeah, I was talking about that a little bit earlier, that this is kind of the warmest it's been this season for these boys, so we'll have to definitely see how that plays, especially with them wearing the black jerseys.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's a beautiful day for the beautiful game. You know, I know that I'm sure they enjoy getting some sun on them. But then again, just kind of like you touched on, those black jerseys, you know, they could be just a little bit more. So they just got to be sure to be a little bit more careful with their runs and not to accelerate too fast. Great job there from Springdale, number 12, Diego.
And that is actually the second corner kick of the night for Springdale already, so they're going to have to keep working at that, and maybe they can make something of it.
Yeah, you kind of want to know, early off I'm noticing that we're seeing pushed up from that center midfielder position. So really obviously like what he saw last game, the way he was pushing up there, and the plays in the game. So we're kind of seeing that maybe a new spot there for Mike, seeing that kind of like we're touching on. It is important to remember that it is senior night.
Yes,
So
yes.
I mean, there are seniors out here who are going to be. This is going to be their last season with the Bulldogs. So really just kind of looking a little bit maybe to what potentially can happen in the coming years.
Yes, of course. And also, talking on position, I was talking a little bit about it earlier, but as a defender yourself, maybe you can kind of explain. I've noticed they're playing a 4-back with a holding midfielder that's playing basically defense as well. What do you think is kind of going on with Springdale is? What do you think is Wheeler's kind of thought process with having that 4-back with the holding midfielder?
Yeah, for sure. So the first thing that's kind of important is it is kind of like a numbers game. So a big reason for that is that I can see that there's two offensive players for Southside, two strikers are pushing up a lot. And so as a defensive effort, you always want to have more defenders than there are strikers. So, you know, you kind of just have to look forward to that. And also looking at the style of play. If you know a team has a lot of wingers who are playing down the sides, you kind of want to open up your base and have players not only holding down the center, because that's where the ball ultimately has to go for the ball to be scored in. So it's just all that important to be looked at.
And that's going to be offside. It's called on Southside. Just a little too fast of a run for the offensive player.
Great speed there on Mike. Oh, just barely getting out of bounds there, but that's a great defensive effort there. I mean, we can see right there how his speed's working for Springdale. Because if we have two quick players up top, which are going to be Mike there and Renee, we can see that we don't have to sacrifice speed up top because we have two players up there, one who can chase down the ball and the other one who can be quick in that movement and getting that cross.
Definitely.
Yeah, so I mean, we can kind of see that right there in that long ball from the Southside. So Lester was there to recover the ball. We had two strikers putting pressure right on top of him. So having that extra numbers in the back in case they were to win the ball or whatever the case may be, they have numbers to be able to defend that sack from the Southside. So if I'm not mistaken, whenever we were playing, home teams are the ones that have the white jerseys. So it's just interesting to see this season.
Yeah, I've noticed that. I've been noticing that too. It's weird that they've just all of a sudden decided to change that.
You know, I have a little bit of a preference for the white jerseys for home teams. I just think it
Yeah.
looks a little bit cleaner, but hey, I mean, it is what it is.
Maybe for senior. Maybe they're doing it for senior night or something to make it special.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing against their uniforms they have now. I think they look great. I think they got new uniforms this season or the season prior. You know, they're looking great.
And this is a really, really good position for this free kick here for Springdale.
Yeah, especially for Eric Gavletto here, who we know absolutely has the talent. He scored from there before. Every shot he's taken has been right on target, either missing slightly or getting stopped by the goalkeeper. So we're going to see him take a shot here. And it's going to be just a little bit ordinary. He's taking a little bit of time to warm up.
It almost seemed a bit like a testing the water shot, seeing what he might be able to do later on in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that's an important thing to do as a player, especially those who shoot on set pieces, kind of test out the goalkeeper, see what you're kind of working with there a little bit. Springdale now pushing up, Renee receiving the ball, Mike and Edwin pushing up, through ball to Mike. Springdale still with possession, going to cross it there. Eric setting himself up for a shot, long shot from Eric there over the goal. wide here to Eric. Eric playing to Edwin. Edwin looking to see what his options are. It looked like we're going to cross there, right to the goalkeeper.
That was a really good look there from the Springdale side, noticing him running up the side there.
Yeah, it looks like it's just on this final touch of the play that we're starting to see Springdale kind of look like they need to pick up that gear just a little bit. But looking for the plays, finding the good runs, I mean, they're doing fantastic at that. They just need to maybe, find plays a little bit up top. I haven't seen Springdale play this season so far. I'm not too worried about that. Just need to take them a little bit to get into the rhythm of things.
And this will be a free kick for Southside. And they're actually going to have the keeper come up and take the free kick to try to get as many numbers up as they can.
Springdale now getting possession of the ball. Renee running down the left side of the field with Mike and Edwin down the center looking to see a play. Mike getting the ball up top. Deep passing can be deflected there by the defender. Kind of stopping the shot there. Mike getting himself over. The more they push, the more likely they're going to get one. So they just got to keep on pushing. And Springdale seems to be doing just that, looking for another opportunity to get a way in.
Yes, and that was some awesome speed by Renee there, just taking the ball down the field. The defender wasn't even close. He had a heyday.
Absolutely picking the ball right off the defender's feet and then just blasting right past him. Long shot there. And we're going to have a goal there. We're going to have Gabriel taking a shot from way out wide. Great shot there. Goalkeeper just couldn't keep it in his hand. Great power behind the shot. Springdale up on the scoreboard 1-0 with about 29 minutes left in the first half.
Oh no, and it seems as the keeper's gotten his leg cut. Okay, there you go.
Looks like he's tangled there in the net.
He got tangled in the net a little bit. But that was a really, really nice shot there. That was just right over the keeper's head. He couldn't even get a good enough hand on it to get it out.
And just again, that was a shot there by Springdale's number 6, Gabriel Guadarrama. Great shot. I mean, he definitely looked like he was confident in that shot. He took the time. He looked he knew exactly where he wanted to put it.
Definitely, and I think that sometimes confidence is definitely a factor when shooting the ball, especially from that distance out. It's just telling yourself, I'm going to take this shot, and if it's bad, it's bad. If it's good, then it's good.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, confidence, it kind of lets you not think of a lot of things, because if you're not too sure about your shot, you want to maybe put a little bit too much power behind it, or you're unsure, so you're not able to get that perfect touch on it. But whenever you know your capabilities, you know that you can take a shot from this distance, you can focus a lot more on placement and putting the ball exactly where you want it to be. One thing we also want to keep in mind is that these teams have faced each other before, so I mean, they want to come back and play even harder than they did the first time. Southside, especially having lost against Springdale last time, has to come back and put in that extra defensive effort. So if we're seeing a little bit of tension or pushback from Southside, it's for that reason.
Of course.
Obviously, it's not stopping Springdale.
Definitely, and I think also it's interesting because now they kind of know each other's play styles as well. So it's always fun to watch and see, are they going to stick with the same play style that they played with in their first meetup, or are they trying to change it up to try to fake them out?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm really liking the calm demeanor that we're seeing Springdale play with. Like, we're seeing them looking out to the open other sides of the field. They're looking to see what players are open, and whenever they do lose possession of the ball, they're very quick to get it back and just try to redistribute and kind of reset from that play. So it's really reassuring to see a team who is confident in their ability and then just playing with a little bit of ease.
And I believe that they are going to call for time to stop.
the scoreboard, but looks like we're going to play with no issue.
But also one thing I'm really liking from Southside is that they're actually moving pretty quickly between the transition between defense and offense. Springdale's doing it well as well, but also that's one thing I'm really noticing from Southside is that if they get beat on the ball on offense, they're able to get back to defense and try to get back on offense as fast as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they do have to kind of match the style of play and intensity that Springdale's bringing to them if they want to have kind of any shot at being able to flip the scoreboard or get on the scoreboard. Good vision there, just maybe not the best execution from Renee looking for Mike up there. But it was some good vision, good seeing that through ball there.
And we're going to have a couple of substitutions for Springdale.
Renee coming off for Alexis Gonzalez there. We're also going to have Eric Guerrero coming off and Johnny Rodriguez coming on the field.
We're going to have a free kick for Southside. Looks like he originally wanted to play it fast, but instead they're going to actually set up.
Long ball there, easily to the hand of Springdale's goalkeeper.
Ball headed up forward. It's going to be a running match. Going to be picked up by Southside, who is going to see it run out for Springdale corner kick.
Be interesting to see Springdale here now execute on a set piece. Springdale still recovering the ball there, looking to see what their options are, trying to get it back into play. Johnny looking for his options and play it back to Diego. Great passing moving here from Springdale, maintaining possession of the ball. Springdale up top, we had Alexis Gonzalez there with an opportunity. It's going to get defended there. So Springdale is now going to continue with the throw-in.
But you're right, that was some top class level passing there for that little section with Springdale. And I feel like I'm going to sound like a broken record saying this because I feel like I talk about it every stream, but I always love seeing that Springdale plays the ball back. I feel like sometimes some teams get into the kind of the headspace of ball always has to move forward, but even just playing square passes or playing it back, it allows for the team to kind of get back collected, and that was how they were really able to do that really nice passing segment they had right there, was because they weren't afraid to play the ball back or play the ball square.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, on that, they're just really playing to keep possession of the ball. Again, kind of like you were talking about, they're not always on to wanting to push forward and wanting to get an attack. They're not desperate for it. They're looking for the right opportunity. Great advance here from Springdale. Israel with the shot there is going to open it up to the right. Springdale now on the scoreboard, 2-0.
And that once again was a really nice placement ball, like we saw from the first goal, but in a very different way. That was just getting it right where the goalkeeper can get it, playing it on the ground, playing it hard, and playing it confidently.
Wonderful touch right behind that defender, getting great turn, getting past that defender. Israel Torres getting that pass and that goal for Springdale up on the scoreboard, 2-0.
And we're going to see a couple of substitutions for Southside. Getting some fresh legs on, very hot outside.
You know, this is just one of those scores where we'll see there's a lot that can happen here because Southside kind of really has to be playing a double-sided blade here because they have to continue to push and get on the scoreboard themselves, but that's going to cause them to open up and push forward and really going to let themselves open up for Springdale to be able to exploit their open spaces and maybe even get another goal. Southside having to resort to take a long shot there just because they're getting hounded with Springdale's defenders. They don't have the time to look for open spaces or really dribble much at all. Great long ball here. Mike receiving that on the left side. Bringing it down, looking to see what his options are. He's going to pass it to Edwin. Goalkeeper's going to get that ball.
Seemed like he was kind of going for a similar style we saw from that second goal, but just not able to get it around the keeper.
Yeah, we've seen plenty of plays coming out from the wings, getting crossed in, and it seemed to be working out pretty well for Springdale. So I really want to see them continue to do that as well as exploit other avenues, just like they did on the second goal here through the center.
Another ball.
Crossing here for Springdale. Goal kick. Springdale now with his substitution. Coming off the field. It's going to be number 12, Diego Flores. And Renee coming back on the field.
That's what I was kind of expecting when he brought Renee out, was just to give him a little break so that he could get himself kind of back into the game because of, we've been talking about how warm it is. He's probably just giving him a little break.
Yeah, it's really good to see some diversity from the players' ability. We saw Alexis pushing up top, and now he's getting dropped back to replace Diego and pushing Renee in that position up top. So it's really good to see some versatility from these players. I do want to highlight is that Southside doesn't seem to have the luxury that Springdale has with the time and the space when they have the goal at their feet. Springdale really does seem to have a lot of time and space whenever they are looking to see what their options are. Whereas Southside, every time they get the ball, they're getting pressured very quickly and sometimes by multiple players, so they're having to play under a lot of pressure.
For sure, and I think that probably also comes with us talking about them playing that four-back with the holding Springdale. So I feel like there's just always a player there ready to stop someone whenever they try to make a play happen. Another Springdale substitution. ball sent up. Renee gonna pick it up, volley it in, but it's gonna be stopped by the keeper.
Great cross there from Sylvester. You know, that's one of the most difficult plays to make. Having to cross it defensively from one side to the other. There's a lot of airtime on that ball for a player to come and mark up that defender and beat him out of the air. So, you know, you got to have great confidence in your players and in your ability also to make that pass. Clearance there from Springdale.
Looks like we might be lining up for a long ball from Southside.
Long shot there from the south side. It's going to be with the outside of the foot, not going to be really on target. Springdale's goalkeeper is going to be able to go out now with a goal kick.
But now that Springdale knows that there's that long ball, which that was a really nicely placed ball from the throw-in taker. So now they're going to have to remember that for next time when they start getting down in this position.
I think I might have missed the substitution that you were talking about there, but we do see Eric Guerrero on the field now where Mike was at. So we're seeing that those two players were substituted out.
I believe I saw Mike going over to the physical therapist table, so definitely have to keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, especially being so close to the state tournament. You know, you really want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and the coaches are looking after you and that you're speaking a lot with your trainers, because I mean these little injuries can be pesky, but they can grow into a serious problem if you don't take care of them early on.
Definitely.
And you know, something that's been had bothering Mike for some time now has been his ankles and his knees. So he really wants to be taking care of that, especially for the big tournament where you're playing some really intense games in the state tournament where Springdale.
What a nice ball that was. But there's... Okay, sorry, I thought the ref was about to pull out a card for some reason, but no, he was just taking out his book to write down the goal.
Eric Guerrero sneaking in there and tapping the ball. It's going to barely slip past that goalkeeper. He tried to reach for it. And, you know, quite frankly, I feel I caught myself and the goalkeeper by surprise.
Yeah.
It was right on top of him right before he knew it.
And we're going to see Southside changing up their formation a little bit. They're going to be sending, I believe, number 23 back to defense, who was playing in a midfield position at first.
Yeah, we are seeing they're putting a little bit more emphasis on their defensive line. We see that they dropped from having two strikers we were talking about earlier, and that's why Spring had so many numbers in the back, and now they're having just pretty much one, and a midfielder who's kind of going up there to support them, but it's really just one striker up there putting some pressure on the defenders, which quite frankly just makes it a little bit easier for Springdale to be able to play out the back with a little bit more time and space.
Definitely, and I feel like that was kind of what we were talking about earlier after the second goal, is the idea of trying to decide whether after your team is down, whether or not you want to try to play defensively or offensively to stop more goals from being scored or to try to score goals. And it seems like Southside is going more defensive and stopping goals than trying to get up and score goals at this present moment.
we saw Renee here take a shot for this goal kick, and it was just off target here. Renee's a little more, he likes to get a little bit deep in the kitchen, I guess we can say. He likes to get really far in there, make those runs, beat those defenders. So to see him take a shot, it was nice to see. And maybe we can see a little bit more from him and see him execute one from there. 12 minutes and 30 seconds left in this first half.
And there we see Springdale playing it back to go out wide. It's going to be barely missed by Renee for a goal kick.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to get possession of that inside of the field. But I'm sure we'll see Renee on the ball once more, making another offensive play here. With a lot of numbers up top, I mean, that could be dangerous there for Southside. Stoppage for a substitution. Once again for Springdale, we're going to have Israel Torres coming off.
That substitution who was onto the field, that was number 21, Rodrigo Aguilar. Another senior getting to come out and play.
Springdale's wanting a foul. The referee's going to say playing on now for a goal kick for Southside. Springdale doing some great work to keep possession of the ball. You see Jose Bartolo there. Southside now with the push. It is going to be let out of bounds there by Sylvester. long shot from Renee here once again. I'm glad he's taking those, you know, that he's taking some shots, mixing up his play a little bit. He knows that he's going to be defended very, very hard on. So if he can get a shot from out wide, I think it'll work out great for him. And this one was just, you know, just a little bit closer to on target than the last one. So.
And the ref is going to say that touched the keeper's hand, so that's going to be another corner kick for Springdale.
Springdale with the header just over the goal there, just over the crossbar. It is going to go for a goal kick. Great play and passing and moving here from Springdale. Jose to Renee. Renee looking to get past that defender. He's going to be taken right off of his feet there. You know, you got to make those plays just a little bit quicker. I'm not sure what Renee was seeing there. Maybe he was offsides to pass to Rodrigo. So those plays just got to be doing a little bit quicker. 6.5 minutes left in this first half. Great turn, Rodrigo from Springdale. Long ball to Renee. Springdale was throwing. No one was there to complete that pass. Southside now pushing forward. Southside pushed pretty far, but it's going to be cut off there by Springdale, ultimately by the defensive line. But yeah, Southside has not stopped playing their game, and that's certainly admirable to see them continue to push and push.
Definitely, and I feel like even in these last few minutes, we've seen a couple of little mistakes by Springdale that have opened Southside up there. Springdale just being able to get back on defense in enough time. So Southside's definitely going to have to start taking advantage of little mistakes that Springdale is starting to make.
Absolutely. Springdale now pushing forward. Jose Bartolo out to Rodrigo. Renee with a breakaway, cutting out right. Looking to get a cross in. Edwin Lara looking to finish it there. It's going to go out to the moon. It looks like goalkeeper now taking a goal kick.
Just wasn't able to get his momentum from running stopped to where he could make a good shot, and it just shot right over the goal.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty difficult to go from a sprinting to be able to get to that far post and then trying to do a scissor kick. I mean, you got to get your timing just right. Eric's going to chase down that ball. The goalkeeper gets from Southside, now playing up the back.
Ball just a little too far for Springdale. About 3 minutes and 30 seconds left.
selected for a corner kick now. Just about 3 minutes left in this first half. Springdale really got to execute here to get as much goals as possible before time is up for this first half.
And, I'm really liking this positioning that Renee has been taking kind of in these last few minutes. Instead of him kind of being the person to take the goal, to take the shot or to try to make the goal, he's kind of been sitting the ball in almost as if he's working as kind of the assister, just trying his best to help other people score goals.
Yeah, I mean, that takes great recognition out of the striker, knowing that you're going to get targeted defensively. They're going to be putting a lot of pressure on you. So working almost like a postman and taking that pressure and then just distributing the ball from there takes some great recognition from a striker. And it takes a team effort to really do that and to be able to utilize him as a postman effectively. Renee playing a through ball to Eric. Eric making a great turn on the defender, getting it and getting right to the right goalkeeper. Great finish there by Eric Guerrero, putting Springdale up on the scoreboard 4-0.
The keeper almost seemed confused on that. He was expecting it to go to his left, to his right, our left, but it ended up going to his left side. So he wasn't even able to properly move to get on the ball.
Yeah, and that's some great footwork there from Eric, doing just that, cutting the defender, feigning almost like he was going to go shoot it to the left side of the goalkeeper, following with that, and him just simply placing it on the other side. That's right back to that playing calm and collected. That mindset really was able to allow him to execute that absolutely beautifully.
Springdale on the breakaway once again, trying to make another goal happen before this half is up with just about a minute left.
And one thing that's just really, really good to see, and it's almost rare to see in high school soccer, is seeing substitutions come in or a bench come in and not losing any really quality of play. And with that, the referee's going to finish our first half. Springdale and Southside. Springdale up 4-0. Tune back in after a word from our sponsors for the second half.
LindsayManagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere. bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks. Bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas. First Security is here, only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise. To always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half of Springdale Bulldogs and Southside Mavericks. Springdale up on the scoreboard 4-0. Southside with the kickoff for the second half.
And it seems like Southside has put in a different keeper just to see if something can happen there. And also, kind of talking with formation again, it seems as if Springdale is going to keep that holding midfielder there just to try to stop Southside from scoring at all costs.
You know, on top of all of that, it looks like they're certainly using that player in a great way. They're using him to distribute the ball and to be able to get the ball up to the other midfielders into the wings. So, I mean, I think it definitely serves at least a double purpose. You know, putting a great player there for defensive purposes as well as distribution of play. Southside not wanting to take any chance in getting that clearance. It'll be interesting to see how Springdale's going to want to take this second half. If they're going to be, you know, still aggressive and wanting to get some more goals, or if they're going to want to just, you know, focus like we've seen in other games where they really put their focus on distributing the ball, maintaining possession, really kind of take it as an opportunity to be able to connect their players and just make sure that they have the solid foundation that they need, especially coming up with Stadium. So it looks like Springdale's certainly not shying away from the idea of pushing for another goal, but it looks like they are being a little bit more careful and just being a little bit more selective in their plays they're pushing up with and not being so desperate or pushing so aggressively, I guess we can say.
Yeah, definitely, because I feel like every time a team tries to push the ball up forward, there always comes a better opportunity of the other team being able to get the ball. So Springdale, while yes, they are still attacking, trying to make goals, they also are really trying to focus on keeping possession, because if they have the ball, the other team doesn't.
Yeah, absolutely. Springdale's Bartolo, they're looking to get some possession. They're going to be cleared upfield by Southside. Diego Flores there looking to push on the left side. Goal kick now for Southside.
Right now it almost seems as if Southside is playing with a similar mentality of if the other team doesn't have the ball, then they can't do anything with it. So now they're just trying to keep the ball out of the defensive area with anything they can.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to. They have to really continue to push on that effort defensively to, you know, keep the scoreboard at least where it is, because Springdale will absolutely take advantage of any opportunities that are handed to them. Jesus Orpeza up top.
They're going to call that Southside ball.
Foul. Springdale player on the ground there. Looks like he's gonna take a hard hit there. Eric on his feet. Referee's gonna have a talking to that Southside player, but there's gonna be no cards issued for this foul.
Keeper's gonna be able to get his hand on it and pick it up.
Alexis playing there to Eric. Eric playing to Rodrigo. Deflection referee says throw in for Southside. See, I think that's where we see some great use from that play that you were talking about. He's playing right in front of the defenders. We had a defender there who had to push up and try to get that ball, and he just wasn't able to get a good touch on that ball. But we were able to see Alexis drop right back. He was able to be right there where he needed to be and get possession and keep the ball for Springdale.
Springdale on the attack right now, looking for something to do.
Eric with the shot there, putting the ball at the upper 90 of the left side of the net there. We see Eric very confident in his shot taking, and we see absolutely why. I mean, he's absolutely confident. He took that shot. He saw that he had the pressure on, so he took a cut, set himself up for the shot, and he did just what he needed to do. Springdale now up on the scoreboard, 5-0. 32 minutes left in the second half.
And also, it was really, really nice recognition from both Eric and also the player that was out wide to realize he was offsides. I believe. I'm not sure who that was, but he was up there. He was very obviously offsides. If that ball would have been passed to him, then that entire play would have stopped.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, just like you were talking about, it takes a lot of high game IQ to be able to realize the effects of the plays that you're making. Substitution for Springdale. Looks like we'll see Eric coming off the field. And in his place, Renee, with a few seconds on the field and already taking a shot on goal.
Good passing from Springdale, once again trying to get in, take a shot. It's going to be blocked by Southside. They're going to head on the attack. Once again stopped by Springdale.
Renee with the cross. Diego there setting service back up. And we almost saw something special there. Springdale with a wonderful attempt at the finish there. He's going to be stopped by the goalkeeper. Jesus Castaneda now seeming to play left back for Springdale. He's out there from Springdale, number 14, Jesus, Jose Bartolo, excuse me.
Nice long ball.
Alexis there, getting a shot. He's going to get deflected back. He's going to go back and not take that, take no as an answer. He's going to go back and finish that goal. Alexis Gonzalez there with the absolute fire to score. He's been wanting that all game, and he absolutely got it. Springdale up on the scoreboard, 6-0.
Yeah, and it just seemed like the keeper wasn't able to get his hands on it. He just put his foot out, just trying to get the ball out as fast as he could, but just not able to get it out fast enough.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you put a lot of power behind that shot. You can expect to get a deflection from either the goalkeeper or the defender.
And with that 6-0, time is going to be cut in half to about 15 minutes.
Resuming the second half here with 15 minutes left on the clock, Springdale up 6-0, so we are going to see that implementation of the rest of the time being cut in half through a quasi mercy rule here. Springdale really came out to play tonight on this senior night. You know, they're really not holding back. And it's a great opportunity for the seniors to really showcase what they got right before the start of the state tournament. You know, it's a great opportunity for them to kind of let loose and just be able to play comfortably and to be able to come out with their heads up high.
Definitely, and I mean, they're just putting on a show tonight for all the people that have shown up for senior night, just playing their hearts out.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they have their parents coming out here. They have a lot of supporters coming out here to watch them play. So they really want to put on a show. Not only for the people here in the stadium, but also for you all tuning into the live stream.
Springdale once again making the run up the field. They are not stopping, even though mercy rule has been implemented. They are still going to keep going for more and more goals.
We are seeing a little bit of some numbers for Springdale. We're not seeing so much of an emphasis defensively. One thing I did kind of want to touch on earlier was that we can see Springdale has obviously made a lot of substitutions, put a lot of players in new places, but it seems almost like the skeleton of the team is still intact, allowing them to have that structure. We see Renee up top. We see so many players who are kind of holding it, that offensive line. We're seeing Sylvester back here being the center back, kind of holding that and being the leader for the defensive line for his wingers. And so we're seeing that being implemented and being kind of holding down the structure of the team, as well as some great midfielders. We're seeing Diego Flores holding down the midfield there, as well as Gabriel, substitution for Springdale. Eric coming back into play. And Jose Bartolo coming off. But yeah, we're seeing that structure really not change too much. We're just seeing almost the gears in the system changing, but we're still seeing the system stay the same, and it's obviously working great for Springdale.
Southside able to clear the ball. Now trying to work it up the field, but it's going to be cut off by Springdale.
You know, as much as it, as much as there's definitely some pride and some Springdale, you're looking to get another one. There certainly is some pride and some responsibility as a team captain. One thing we are seeing is the responsibilities of leadership extend certainly beyond the badge. We're seeing, kind of like we're talking about in this skeletal structure, we're seeing players take command and take control of their designated positions. Springdale here with the positioning here, number 21 for Springdale, Rodrigo Aguilar, scoring for Springdale, 7-0. With 11 minutes left in the second half. So we're absolutely seeing this leadership kind of extend to the players in their positions. We're seeing Sylvester there being that leader in that defensive role for Springdale. We're seeing it's been a few different players, but right now it's Renee holding it, that offensive line, holding that that leadership position there, as well as we're seeing almost like a co-captaining or a positioning here from Gabriel and Diego there, holding it in the midfield. They're kind of holding each to their own their positioning, and I think it's worked out great for Springdale, and it says a lot to be able to have a team with so many leaders in it.
Definitely, especially on senior night. It's nice to see those seniors and even some of the kids that have a couple years left stepping up and taking those positions. And so I kind of want to know your positioning on this, Mark. With Springdale still continuing to go for goals even though they are up 7-0, do you think this is just in case there comes a time where maybe in positioning on the leaderboard for the conference, in case it comes up where like goal differential might play a factor, would that probably be why they keep wanting to score goals, or is it just kind of the momentum keeps moving them towards making goals?
So I think it's a lot of things. One of them certainly being, like you touched on, when it comes to being leaderboard and first seed in conference, goals can certainly be a tiebreaker and can be important when it comes to that ranking. But I think it really does come down to a principle kind of thing. Not holding back on a team, not going easy per se on a team is a principle thing. I mean, I've always been told, and I still believe it to be true, that the most amount of respect you can show to an opposing team is to not go easy on them and absolutely play how you came to play. And so I think it's a great sign of respect from one team to another to not hold back and not respect your opponents. So I think that's what we're seeing from Springdale, and I think it's admirable, and I think it's some people might not understand it, but I think Southside also respects that they're not being treated like lesser than. They're being treated like an equal, and they're competing like an equal when it comes to playing on the field and how they're playing. Diego getting the ball right outside of the box, taking a long shot, left side of the goal. one thing that just kind of came to my attention, or that I was thinking about while we were, how you just asked about the score and all these things. One thing that's also important to keep in mind is these are high school players. So there are some players out here who are getting scouted by colleges. They're contacting colleges to come out and watch them. And this could absolutely be, one of those opportunities. We don't know who's out here in the stadium. So this is an awesome opportunity for players to be able to, show off what they got and maybe look at the next step in playing at a higher level, collegiate level, for soccer. So that could absolutely be playing a factor as well into why these teams are absolutely continuing to play at their best and wanting to show off, their abilities, their skills, and their ability to continue to play soccer and not change their play just because of the way the game is going.
And that was a really nice run there. I believe that was number 23, Jackson Galaxis, who was making that good run for Southside. But that's going to be countered by a Springdale goal.
Amy Rodrigo scoring for Springdale once again. Springdale now up on the leaderboard 8-0 with about 6 minutes and 30 seconds left in this second half. Taking advantage of the fact that they're not getting too much pressure on their defensive line. They're looking to see what their options are. It allows them the opportunity to just kind of look and be sure of the decisions they're making. And they're absolutely taking advantage of that opportunity that they're getting. Rodrigo now for Springdale, taking a shot out wide, scoring another. I believe that's a hat trick now for Rodrigo, scoring 3 goals in one match. 9-0, Springdale up on the leaderboard. 5 minutes left in the second half.
That is really a cool thing, especially because Rodrigo is a senior. Tonight is senior night. It's awesome getting to see a senior come out and get a hat trick on this very, very special night.
Absolutely. I mean, we're seeing these players going to have a great night tonight. They're going to have a night recognizing that this is their last season, and they're going to be leaving this wonderful team and all their experiences, as well as having to come out here and play a wonderful game. So these boys are definitely going to enjoy tonight. And, with 5 minutes left on the clock, they're going out there and they're going to finish the game with their all.
That's going to be a foul called on Southside. Foul's going to be played back. Nice pass from Springdale up. Passing towards the center. It's going to be picked up by Southside's keeper. Just around 3 minutes left.
Small change here, really not anything too significant, but it looks like this was done between the players of Sylvester here and Jesus Oropeza. It seemed to switch positions on the field. They were both center backs, but one of them was we have Renee here scoring another goal for Springdale. It is now 10-0 with 2 minutes and about 40 seconds left on the clock. Springdale having no mercy for Southside. We see both Springdale strikers right up there, ready as soon as that ball was played to go and put pressure up top. So we're seeing Springdale's absolutely going to be pushing and fighting to the very last second. Springdale there with another shot, just off target.
You know, right here with this goal kick and kind of in general, I'd really like to see Southside trying to build out of the back. Because yes, we do have those very fast forwards for Springdale, but there could be this chance instead of there being kind of a fight in the midfield for the ball from a long goal kick that we could possibly just have a little bit of a smaller kind of battle for it if you were to play the short ball instead of trying to play it long every time.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a difficult position to be in when you're Southside, given that, you know Springdale players are going to put a lot of pressure on you. So just like you were saying, there's definitely opportunities to be had when you're playing out the back. But some of those are tough to make whenever you have a team who can put a lot of pressure on you.
Ball a bit too high. Another Southside goal kick.
Under a minute now left in this second half of Springdale and Southside. Renee making a last approach here. A couple players pushing up to be played behind them.
That's going to be a foul.
On Alexis Gonzalez. Southside now with a free kick. I'd imagine this would be the last play for this game of Varsity Boys. Long kick here. Into the hands for Springdale's goalkeeper. Almost fumbled it there, but he was able to get his hands on it. And that's going to conclude our Varsity Boys game. Springdale Bulldogs and Southside Mavericks with a score of 10-0. Stay tuned for our Springdale senior night, and afterwards the Varsity Girls.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to
Good evening. Welcome to our 2021 Springdale Soccer Senior Night. Our first senior, Senior Wendy Flores. Wendy is escorted by her parents, Maria Mancia and Nilson Flores. Wendy has played soccer for Springdale High School for 3 years. Her favorite memory is making new friends. Wendy plans to attend NWAC after high school. She wants to send a special thanks to her parents for always supporting her and being there for her all the time. Senior Wendy Flores. So I just keep going. Senior Kayla Uribe. Kayla is escorted by her parents, Lizbeth and Israel Uribe. Kayla has been a part of the SHS girls team for 4 years. Her favorite memory as a Bulldog was making the team in 9th grade and having practices after school. Kayla plans to attend NWAC and study to become a registered nurse. She wants to send a special thanks to her family, friends, and coaches for all their support. Senior Kayla Uribe. Here's a long one. Senior Crystal Narvaez. Crystal is escorted by her mother, Manuela Narvaez, and her sisters, Esmeralda Gamboa, Hedy Umana, and Liza Narvaez. Crystal has played soccer for 5 years, 1 year at Sonora Middle School and 4 years at Springdale High School. Crystal's favorite memories include doing boot camp during soccer practice and seeing the team grow and come together to push through and keep going, as well as Coach Watts taking the team to Brahms or Sonic and buying the team food. After high school, Crystal plans to go to NWAC and get her dental assisting certificate and then attend the University of Arkansas to study in the dental field. She wants to thank Coach Watts for always being there for her when she needed it and being like a second mom to everyone on the team. She would also like to thank Coach Sosa for being like a best friend to her and always being down to gossip. She would like to thank Coach Moose for teaching her how to kick the ball and pushing her to keep trying. Lastly, she would like to thank Coach Beeler for giving her the opportunity to play on the varsity team and pushing her to strive and test her limits so she could grow as a human being. Senior Crystal Narvaez. Senior Captain Jamie Ramirez. Jamie is escorted by her parents, George and Lily Ramirez. Jamie played rec soccer for 2 years before joining the Arkansas Comets and playing there for 3 years. She's been a part of the Lady Bulldogs for 4 years. Her favorite memory is the annual Christmas party where she had the chance to bond with the team, eat more food than she could handle, exchange gifts through Secret Santa, and just joke around with each other. She plans to attend the University of Arkansas and major in engineering. She would like to send a special thanks to her coaches, teachers, teammates, friends, and family for always supporting her and molding her into the person she is today. She says she would not be here today without the help from each and every one of these people in her life. Senior Captain Jamie Ramirez. Senior Ana Cetino. Ana is escorted by her parents, Bernardo and Juana Cetino, and her sister, Daniela. She's played varsity soccer for the past 4 years. Her favorite memory is facing the El Clasico opponent, HAR-BER. Anna plans to attend the Northwest Technical Institute and study to become an automotive technician. She would like to thank her coaches for helping her improve and for motivating her to keep working hard, and her parents for always supporting her. Senior Ana Cetino. Senior Noelia Romero. Noelia is escorted by her parents, Manuel and Rita Romero, and her siblings, Alondra and Manuel Jr. Romero. Noelia has been part of the SHS soccer team for 4 years. Her favorite soccer memory is when the team beat HAR-BER High School at Southside last year in penalty kicks. After high school, she plans to attend NWAC to study business. She would like to send a special thanks to all her family and friends who have supported her in this journey. She wants to send a shout out to all of her coaches, especially Coach Watts, for helping her become a better athlete and student. Senior Noelia Romero. Senior Captain Heather Gonzalez. Heather is escorted by her parents, Larissa and Alonso Gonzalez, and sisters Helen and Holly. Heather's soccer experience includes 2 years at the Arkansas Comets and 4 years on the SHS varsity team. Her favorite soccer moment was getting second place in the Southside tournament last year, pre-COVID. They played the defending state champions and won 2-0. Another favorite soccer memory is playing World Cup during practice with her best friend Daniela and getting to yell Djibouti when scoring goals. After high school, she plans to attend the University of the Ozarks in Clarksville, Arkansas, to major in psychology and minor in criminal justice and history. She will continue to play soccer at a D3 level school. She would like to give a special thank you to Coach Beeler and Sosa for giving their absolute best to improving her as a player and person. She would like to thank Coach Kendall for being her club coach for a few years. She would also like to thank the girls on the team. They never failed to make the locker room a fun place to be and always put a smile on her face. Her team works so hard, and she's honored to call them her teammates. Senior Captain Heather Gonzalez. Senior Captain Daniela Avila. Daniela is escorted by Hector and Mariana Avila. She's played soccer for 11 years and has played for the Lady Bulldogs for 3 years. Her favorite soccer memory is getting handwritten notes from Coach Sosa reminding her to get pumped. Daniela's plans after high school are attending a beauty school and becoming a licensed esthetician. She would like to thank Coach Beeler and Sosa for always believing in her. She would like to thank Heather for being her teammate all these years and giving her a challenge. She would also like to thank the team for all the laughs, and most importantly, she would like to thank her parents for supporting her and always cheering for her. Senior Captain Daniela Avila. Okay. Senior Rodrigo Aguilar. Rodrigo is escorted by his mother, Gloria Haiti. Rodrigo has played soccer for 9 years and has played at 3 different schools. Rodrigo's favorite soccer memories are going to soccer practices and competing in soccer games. After high school, Rodrigo wants to study to be an industrial electrician. He would like to give a special thanks to his coaches, friends, and family. Senior Rodrigo Aguilar. Senior Jose Bartolo. Jose is escorted by his mother, Guadalupe Martinez, and his father, Jose Enrique Bartolo. He started playing soccer at age 7 and has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 4 years. Jose's favorite soccer memories are winning the Fort Smith tournament in 2020 and watching the Springdale team win the state championship in 2019. After high school, Jose will attend NWAC to complete his basic courses before transferring to the University of Central Arkansas to pursue a degree in kinesiology. Jose would like to thank his family for attending the games and supporting him, as well as his teammates for making his high school experience enjoyable. Senior Jose Bartolo. Senior Jose Lopez. Jose is escorted by his mother, Maria Lopez, and his father, Jose Lopez. Jose has played soccer since he was 6 years old and has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 3 years. Jose's favorite soccer memory is winning the state championship in 2019 and the bus ride home after getting the dub. After high school, Jose plans to major in construction management and continue his soccer career at the next level. Jose would like to thank his friends, family, and coaches for supporting him. Senior Jose Lopez. Senior Eric Guerrero. Eric is escorted by his mother, Maria Guerrero, and his father, Gaspar Arojo. Eric has been a member of the Springdale program for 3 years. Eric's favorite soccer memories are assisting Renee's goal against HAR-BER this year and his free kick against Bentonville West. After high school, Eric plans to continue his playing career and pursue a business degree. Eric would like to thank Coach Beeler, Coach Rankin, and all his friends and family for supporting and believing in him from the very beginning. Senior Eric Guerrero. Senior Gabriel Guadarrama. Gabriel is escorted by his mother, Lucina Guadarrama. Gabriel has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 3 years. Gabriel's favorite soccer memories are gathering with his team before games to pray together and to rely on God to help us on our journey. After high school, Gabriel plans to attend NWTI to study HVAC. Gabriel would like to thank Coach Rankin and Coach Beeler for giving him the opportunity to shine and providing the best high school experience. Senior Gabriel Guadarrama. Senior Jesus Castañeda. Jesus is escorted by his parents, Juvenal and Guillermina Castañeda. Jesus has been playing soccer since he was 6 years old and has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 4 years. His favorite soccer memories are going out to eat with his teammates after soccer games. Jesus's plans after high school are to go to school to become an electrician. He would like to send a special thanks to Coach Beeler, Coach Rankin, and his family. Senior Jesus Castañeda. Senior Brandon Cruz Ramirez. Brandon is escorted by his mother and his brothers. Brandon has been playing soccer all his life and has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 3 years. Brandon's favorite soccer memory was seeing Springdale win the state championship. After high school, Brandon plans to attend NTI for 2 years to become the automotive technician. He would like to thank his coaches and teachers for helping him be where he is today, his friends for being there for him, and last but not least, he would like to thank his parents because they work hard every day to provide. Senior Brandon Cruz Ramirez. Senior Captain Rene Recinos. Rene is escorted by his mother Maria Recinos, father Rene Recinos, and his brother Luis Recinos. Rene has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 4 years. Rene's favorite soccer memory is assisting and scoring in the 2019 state championship game and the celebrations after the game. After high school, Rene plans to attend NWAC and major in construction technology. Rene would like to thank his teammates, Coach Beeler, Coach Rankin, and Coach Gregg, for pushing him to do his best in soccer and in the classroom. He's also thankful to all of his friends and family for always being supportive and always believing in me. Senior Captain Rene Recinos. Senior Jesus Oropesa. Jesus is escorted by his mother, Teresa Oropesa, and his father, Adrian Oropesa. Jesus has played for the Springdale soccer team for 4 years. Jesus's favorite soccer memories are all of the trips he took with his teammates and all the great times they had on them. After high school, Jesus plans on attending NWTI to enter the heavy truck technology diesel program. Jesus would like to thank his family, friends, coaches, and teammates for helping him during this time in high school and for preparing him for the future. Senior Jesus Oropesa. Senior Captain Abram Cordero. Abram is escorted by his mother, Rosa Cordero, and his father, Javier Cordero. Abram has been a member of the Springdale soccer team for 3 years. Abram's favorite soccer memory is celebrating with his friends and family after winning the state championship in 2019. After high school, Abram plans to attend the University of Tulsa and major in petroleum engineering. Abram would like to thank his coaches, teachers, family, and friends for pushing him to become the best he can be and for being there for him whenever he needed them most. Senior Captain Abram Cordero. Senior Alexis Gonzalez. Alexis Gonzalez is escorted by his parents, Hugo and Daisy Gonzalez, his older brother and his younger sister as well. Alexis has played soccer with the Arkansas Comets for 10 years. Alexis's favorite soccer memory was playing along with his cousin Marvin as a freshman, and as well as making friends at Springdale High School. After high school, Alexis plans to continue to grow his business called Gonzalez Detailing and Pressure Washing. He would like to send a special thanks to his parents and older brother for always showing him love and support for the things he loves. He would also like to thank his coaches at Springdale for giving him 4 years of fun and memories. Senior Alexis Gonzalez. Senior Giovanni Perez. Gio is escorted by his mother Martha Aldaco and his sister Alondra Perez. This is his first season with SHS soccer. Gio's favorite soccer memory is playing in his first game for SHS. After high school, Gio plans to attend college and major in mechanical engineering. Gio would like to thank his family and friends for supporting him, as well as his teammates for making this a fun senior year. Senior Giovanni Perez. Senior Cesar Rizzo Castañeda. Cesar is escorted by his mother Elizabeth Castañeda and father Luis Rizzo. This is his second season with SHS soccer. Cesar's favorite soccer memory is getting to play in a professional stadium for his sub-17 team in Tijuana. After high school, Cesar plans to study nursing at NWAC. Cesar wants to thank his teachers, classmates, teammates, coaches, Miss Di, and friends for helping me grow personally and mentally. He also thanks his parents, who have always supported him. Without them, my entire career in soccer would not have been possible. Senior Cesar Rizzo Castañeda. Senior Captain Silvestre Martinez. Silvestre is escorted by his mother Josefina Martinez and father Silvestre Martinez. Silvestre has been a part of the Springdale High School team for 4 years. He started on the JV team freshman year and got moved up to varsity halfway through the season. His favorite soccer memory is winning the state championship in 2019. After high school, he plans to expand the family business. He would like to send a special thanks to all of his coaches and teachers for pushing him to be better, but most importantly, he would like to thank his parents for always supporting him. Senior Captain Silvestre Martinez. Senior Diego Flores Rodriguez. Diego is escorted by his father Lorenzo Flores and mother Juana Rodriguez. Diego has played soccer since he was 7 years old. He's played for 4 years with the NWA Comets and 2 years at SHS. Diego's favorite soccer memory is when he scored his first goal against Siloam Springs. After high school, Diego plans to attend NWTI to study and become an electrician. Diego thanks his family and friends and God, who have been there since the start of my soccer journey and have always had his back. Senior Diego Flores Rodriguez. That concludes our senior night. Thank you for all of your support and thank you for coming.
Help this year if we need it.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as HAR-BER.
HAR-BER Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here, only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas. First Security is here, only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, the care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud to cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town, to connect our customers to a world of blazing speed and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence as Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas. First Security is here, only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you. First Security Bank, only in Arkansas.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown Fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we're making it easier to see a healthcare provider. Book an appointment online with one of our primary care physicians, or walk right into any Northwest Health urgent care without an appointment. Online check-in for ER and urgent care visits saves your spot in line before you arrive. With options around the region and around the clock, The care you need has never been easier to find. At Northwest Health, we're taking your care in new directions. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com. At Northwest Health, we've made it easier to schedule a doctor's appointment. Online scheduling for our primary care physicians lets you make an appointment at any time from anywhere. It's the new way to book your next visit. mynorthwestanycare.com.
Ozarks Go from Ozarks Electric Cooperative is leading the fiber revolution, connecting the divide with high-speed broadband access to close that gap. From cloud
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Varsity Girls Lady Bulldogs versus Southside Mavericks. Ladies are preparing to line up on the field. Captains are speaking with the referees. Claire, what do you expect to see from this game, given that we just saw a wonderful performance from the Varsity boys game, and after these girls have gone through their senior night and have really gotten that moment of recognition?
From both sides, I'm expecting to see really, really hard play for two very different reasons. Number one, I always feel like going second on nights is always a little bit harder because you are following after the boys team, or if you're the boys team, you're following after the girls, and you almost feed off of the energy that they played with as well. So I'm expecting to see the Springdale girls coming out really, really hard and really fast, trying to kind of replicate what the boys did during their game, getting that 10-0 win. And then from Southside, I'm expecting them to come out and be playing just as hard and just as fast, but for the reason of realizing that their team did have that 10-0 loss, the boys did. So they're going to want to come out and try their hardest to play as hard as they can to not have the same result.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. And now we're seeing the ladies lining up on the field.
Springdale's going to be starting off with the ball the first half.
Special night for a lot of these ladies here at Springdale. Do you maybe want to kind of refresh our memory on how many seniors we have playing for Springdale, and you know, just kind of what kind of loss Springdale really is going to be suffering from their seniors? But again, we can expect to see them regain that. Springdale kicking off the ball now, moving forward.
Yeah, there are actually 8 seniors on this Springdale's girls team, so that's a huge, huge loss for this team. And it's not even just in skill, which all of these girls are very skilled players. It's also, 9. I forgot to count Noelia Romero, our starting keeper tonight. But these girls, not only do they have great skill, they also have kind of grown together through this program. And I think that that's something that is so special when it comes to high school ball that maybe you don't see in club ball or even in rec ball, where teams don't always move together. So it's not just losing skill, it's also losing that sense of teamwork and connectivity that these seniors have together. But we still have a lot of 11th and 10th and 9th graders that will still continue to move up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, just kind of like touching on that, these players are going to be leaving their squad, and you know, these teams are going to have to find replacements for those. But Springdale, time and time again, year after year, has definitely shown to not be lacking in talent. Every new group that comes in is absolutely phenomenal, and so it's really up to the girls who are going to be staying behind the juniors and the sophomores to take up those leadership roles and really start to get the team fitted together and get that chemistry going.
So Springdale ball up the field, playing it back out wide.
Long shot from Springdale. Ball still on. Shot from Springdale. Wasn't able to get just the right touch on that, but Springdale is going to be the first to get the first approach on goal.
That was from Anna Satino taking that shot there, like you said, just probably not able to stop the momentum and kicking it over the goal.
Early on, we were seeing Springdale put a lot of offensive pressure here, and Southside having to respond to that defensively. And so we could see some promising plays here from Springdale fairly early on. Heather now taking a long shot here, just left of the goal.
And one thing I'm noticing for Springdale, the girls team, is that they're pushing their back line up very, very far, basically to the halfway point, which we don't usually see from them. So it seems as if they are really trying to put an emphasis on scoring tonight and on their offensive play, but also with that four-back, they are trying to keep some sort of a defensive line as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we can see that, the results of that, especially so early on with a few approaches and attacks on goal.
Lauren Christie able to get the ball out of bounds for a Southside throw. That's going to be a foul called on Springdale.
Southside making quick of the play.
Ref's going to call the play back.
Yeah, you know, calling that play back is just one of those things as a player you kind of have to be cognizant. You can't play if that ball is still in play active, so you kind of have to have a completely dead ball. It can't be rolling or anything like that. So if you're going to make a quick play like that, you got to be really careful about doing that because you can kind of kill your momentum and that surprise element from that play.
Now this gives both sides time to set up.
Great defensive effort there from Springdale, now with the clearance. Springdale now looking to push forward. long ball forward. Just out of reach for Heather. Little kick for Southside now.
Actually, I believe they called that an offsides, or at least the side ref had the flag up, and they are going to consider that offsides.
You are correct on that play. He's going to be called an offsides now. Goalkeeper taking that free kick.
Wow, for Southside throw.
It looks like Southside is really starting to get a good read on the situation. They're starting to definitely push back and put some pressure of their own, making it a little bit more difficult for Springdale to push through, but Springdale is not letting down at all, and they continue to push.
About 10 minutes into this first half, and one thing I'm starting to notice is that both teams' defense is kind of on its A game tonight. Like both teams they're having their battles in the middle, but both are doing a really good job of clearing the ball and getting it out of any problem area, which one team's just going to have to find that little breakthrough to be able to score a goal.
Yeah, absolutely. I really do think that's what it's going to come down to, is having to exploit an open space, and either team can really do that. Springdale looks like they've gotten a few more opportunities, so we're just going to have to, it's really going to come down to who can get that first exploit out of it. Southside and Springdale here. Southside making look an attempt for an offensive play here.
They're also going to call it in Springdale's favor for Springdale throw.
Southside looking for that way in. Great defensive effort there from Springdale, coming back and getting that clearance.
Springdale's not going to pick up the ball. Got a little bit of space, going to run through.
Collision there. Referee's going to keep on going with the play here.
Sent over the head of the defender, but it's going to be picked up by the keeper. Still with the throw in here. It's Southside's defensive back. And now, like I've been talking about the Springdale defense, they've moved up to the offensive 35-yard line. Just continuing to move up with the play.
Yeah, it is absolutely a very high push there from Springdale's defensive line. I mean, that really goes to show their mindset and their style of play that they're wanting to execute in this game.
A bit too much on the ball. It's going to be Springdale throw.
Springdale here now at the breakaway, looking to push forward. Heather Gonzalez trying to think of a shot from out wide. It's going to be right into the hands for the goalkeeper.
Ball will be run out for Springdale goal kick. I feel like one thing I'm noticing from the ref's perspective is that he's kind of letting the girls play a bit aggressive, not anything crazy, obviously, that would get very dangerous very quick, but we're seeing him letting them kind of push around a little bit and see how much they can take. There was a bit of a takedown right over here, and he didn't call anything on that, so that's definitely something the girls are going to have to think about.
And Gonzalez now pushing forward. Goalkeeper for Southside coming out in the nick of time. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that I'm sure the players appreciate that. I mean, it's a fine line the referee has to block and making sure that the players are safe and that the game stays under control. But also ensuring that the players can, play their game, develop, and not try to stop the rhythm that the players are having to develop throughout the game. Through ball for Southside.
Or just be able to pick it up and play it up.
With 20 minutes left in this first half, Lady Bulldogs and Southside Mavericks. Score is 0-0 thus far.
That'll be a goal kick for Southside. Springdale gonna send the ball back up.
Springdale, Heather Gonzalez there, getting possession of the ball, playing back. Springdale now looking to make the play here. With numbers up top.
Southside on the break.
22 for Southside, pushing up, and Springdale is going to make a great defensive run back, recovering that ball, sending it out for a throw-in.
Springdale trying to work up the field. Maybe attempt to send it across, but it's going to be hit out again by Southside. out of play for Springdale throw.
Becoming more and more evident as this game goes on. This is a very close matchup. I mean, we can expect to see either of these teams just find an opportunity and get on the scoreboard. Just because we're seeing both teams attack fairly well and defending just as well. And so, I mean, it's just as hard to score as it is to defend. And I'm sure each of these teams are facing that.
For sure, you see plays that are happening and you're thinking that's gonna have to be something that's gonna have to at least be a shot, but then the defense is able to get back in enough time to stop it. And we just haven't seen anyone really be able to come out of the woodworks and make anything happen yet.
Yeah, I mean, I think on that, one goal can certainly shift how these teams start to play. I mean, for the first team, I think it's going to be absolutely important, the first goal of the game. First team to get it's going to have, they're going to be a little bit more fired up to get another one. The other team's going to have to work to get another goal themselves, and it's going to change the dynamics of the game just a little bit.
Deflection. Picked up by number 11, Jacqueline Bartolo, who's been doing a really, really nice job on this side of the field of defense. Been able to keep that number 7 for Southside contained. It's going to be called Southside ball.
Great defensive effort there from Springdale, cutting off that play.
Will be cleared out by Springdale.
Southside taking the opportunity to execute and get that first goal, 1-0 up on the scoreboard.
And I mean, there's what we've been talking about, that one team is going to have to try to find the opportunity to break through, and a bit of a miscommunication, a bit of a miskick from the Springdale defense, and Southside's got a goal.
Yeah, and we'll see how that changes the dynamics of the game. I mean, now Springdale has to continue to fight to get a goal of their own. Southside has a goal on the scoreboard, so they can continue to look for more. Or given that this has been a really close matchup, they can really focus their efforts defensively.
And I'm about to say something that kind of goes against what we were talking about last time we were on stream, but if I was Southside in this situation, I would actually start to focus more defensively. We've talked about how the 1-0 lead is one of the hardest leads to keep, but with how close this game has been, it almost feels as if they did keep that level of defense and even add more defense to it, then Springdale wouldn't be able to get through and score.
Yeah, I mean, it does depend on reading the game, reading the team we're playing against, and that's certainly an option that Southside could take, given if they've had a few attacks from Springdale that they've had to defend, and they've been close calls. So it really is an option that Southside could be taking, or they could want to secure an even higher lead and see how that affects the way they play.
We're gonna have a free kick for Springdale. Ball sent in. Just about 10 minutes left in this first half of play. Now once again will be Springdale ball. Substitute for Southside.
Looks like the throw in there, the player did lift her feet off the ground, which is going to nullify that throw in, and it's going to be a switch of possession. Southside now getting possession of that throw in.
Long ball sent in for Southside. Keeper's gonna come out and get it. Foul on Springdale. Southside free kick.
I think this is a little bit too far out for a shot on goal, but we can certainly see a play here for cross hand. Springdale's goalkeeper, Noelia Romero, getting her a tip of her gloves on it and getting it in her possession, but great read there from her. Foul there on Southside, and we're going to get the first card of the game.
That card is going to be on number 15, Margaret Norton for Southside.
You know, as a player, that's kind of something you got to look out for, because we saw some great footwork there from her getting past some defenders, and obviously we see some players need to do what they need to do to be able to stop her, because she was doing some great work there, getting possession, and looking to play forward for Springdale. You have the trainers on the field. So we'll see shortly here to the extent of this injury. You know, those injuries, you can't really tell how serious they are, because it could have been just a simple a sprain or a bruising, but it could be something more serious, like maybe a more severe sprain, or it's not something that you can really tell. Those ankles can be very, very finicky.
And the player on the ground right now is Amy Alons for Springdale. She's able to get up and walk off on her own, which is always good to see. That's always a really good sign that she's able to walk with some assistance, but still able to walk herself off and not have to be carried.
Yeah, it looks like it might have just been a pretty serious, maybe twisting of her ankle or something like that, but it's good to see that, like you were saying, that she is able to be on her feet, and hopefully after getting looked at by the training, just get her patched up.
Really good ball in for Springdale with the keeper able to pick it up. Ball sent in towards the center. It's going to be stopped by Southside. Sent out for a goal kick. About 6 minutes left.
Left on the clock now. Springdale looking to attempt to push forward. Not able to find that through ball there in the outside of the box.
And that's going to be a foul on number 6, Anna Satino for Springdale. Free kick for Southside.
closing minutes of this first half, we're seeing Southside have a couple of set pieces here, looking like they're making a push to get another goal here.
Springdale going to be able to clear it out.
Referee calling that play back there. He tried to let it play on and see if they can maintain possession. And once possession was lost, he called back that play for the foul.
And we know this is number 23, Nicole Calderon. She took that long kick that the goalkeeper had to save after the injury, so she definitely has a big foot on her.
Long shot here from Springdale. Southside not being able to get the ball on first contact in her possession, but was able to get the ball, and now we're having a goal kick here. Southside with the last minute effort to push forward with just a few minutes left on the clock. Looks like she's looking for some support.
Ref's going to call no foul play on.
Speed on Springdale strikers pushing up and doing some great offensive effort there on the Southside defenders.
That was number 17, Gabrielle Parsons, making that basically cross-field run to get to that ball to keep it in bounds. Around a minute 30 left in this first half of play. Springdale trying to keep it on their attacking half. That's going to be a yellow card for number 4, Haven Bracken, for Southside. That's going to be a free kick for Springdale.
Looks like there was a little bit of a collision there, and the referee can call that foul. And we've got a free kick now for Springdale. Goalkeeper not able to get her hand on the ball and keep possession. Southside kicking it out for a throw-in.
Very, very lucky Southside able to get there. Just about a minute left. Ref's going to call a foul. More than likely this will possibly be the final play. In this half.
Goalkeeper coming out to get some distance on this last attempt from the south side. Long ball here. Parsons looking to get that possession. Goalkeeper's going to come out and get it. And that's going to be the end of the first half. Lady Bulldogs and Southside Mavericks. Mavericks up on the scoreboard 1-0. Tune back in after a word from our sponsors for the second half.
The cloud, post to post. From downtown to way out of town. To connect our customers to a world of blazing speed. and access to absolutely everywhere. It's our customers connected and energized with Ozarks Go.
Hey Northwest Arkansas, Lara here at Sam's Furniture. If you're looking for new furniture, we have over 170,000 square feet selection at everyday low prices and same-day delivery available. But the best part is that we love to serve our community. So when you buy at Sam's, part of your purchase goes to support one of the many amazing organizations that we have been blessed to partner with. Serving others, especially those in need, is our culture here, and we hope that you'll be a part of that too. Arkansas's largest furniture destination, get it at Sam's.
Nothing says game day like good friends and great food. And at Slim Chickens, we know great food. From our 100% all-natural chicken tenders, fresh-made wings served with house sauces, to delicious chicken sandwiches, crisp salads, southern sides, and desserts you just can't get anywhere else. At Slim's, we have the food you love, made fresh for the people you care about. Dine in, drive through, or order online. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise. To always keep it real. To always keep it Tyson.
You can love where you live and play at an apartment community managed by Lindsay Management Company. Affordable apartments with awesome amenities, including clubhouses, fitness center, pools, tennis and basketball courts, and playgrounds at select locations. Many locations also include golf privileges, business centers, game rooms, tanning beds, whirlpools, saunas, and resort-style swimming pools. View rates, photos, and apply online at lindsaymanagement.com.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas.
If you absolutely, positively want the best heating and air company in Northwest Arkansas, then you need to call Absolute Heat and Air with over 73 years of combined experience. Their technicians are fully licensed and insured, background checked, and drug tested, so you can absolutely trust Absolute Heat and Air. They offer $49 service calls all year long, 24/7, 365. The absolute best value around. Call Absolute Heat and Air or visit us online.
We came to Arvest Bank to see what makes it different.
It's a community bank that really reaches out to the customers to make them feel special. I feel special every time I come in here.
They want to be involved in the community and want to be part of the community.
They support our university, our athletic department.
They've told us that they could have a fleet of volunteers there to help this year if we needed.
I see them at a lot of our Hispanic community events that we do.
I can't think of another bank in the city that has such a big community presence. It's Arvest.
Arvest Bank. Our customers say it best.
Ballpark Franks got their start in 1957, right here in the ballpark. And with the taste of 100% Angus beef, passed down from one generation to the next, they soon became a tradition everywhere, bringing on the feeling of summer in every bite. Ballpark Franks, bring on summer.
First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. Even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be for you. First Security Bank. Only in Arkansas. First Security is here. Only here. So that means we're here, here, and here. even here. And definitely here. Because here is where we want to be. For you.
Hometown. That word still means something here. It means we're neighbors. We do the right thing. We care about your family. And you deserve the very best every time you walk in the front door. HAR-BER. Hometown fresh.
Welcome home to Lindsay Living. From value-packed basic apartments with appliances and washers and dryers to resort-style apartment living on golf courses with fabulous amenities, you'll love where you live and play. Visit lindsaymanagement.com to apply online and see photos, rates, and floor plans for all locations we manage throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states. Welcome home to Lindsay Living. Affordable rates, available on-site management, attitudes of service, and amenities unmatched make residents love where they live and play. From value-packed basic apartments to resort-style living on golf courses, we manage options to fit your needs and wants. Apply online at lindsaymanagement.com for locations throughout Arkansas and in surrounding states.
If you want fast, easy, and affordable service, visit McClarty Daniel.
Keep your vehicle running like new in our state-of-the-art service facilities. We know your time is valuable. Our factory-certified technicians with decades of experience will get you in and out and back on the road quickly. We service all makes and models at our 6 convenient locations in Bentonville and Springdale. Open 6 days a week.
Visit McClartyDaniel.com to schedule your service appointment today. Welcome to McClarty Daniel Country.
With 6 giant locations and over 3,000 vehicles, Northwest Arkansas is McClarty Daniel Country. Stop by one of our showrooms today to shop our full lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs.
McClarty Daniel is proud to be your premier automotive destination.
Need service? We work on all makes and models 6 days a week. Plus, our full-service collision center can repair anything, from a minor ding to a major collision. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com. Come see the largest pre-owned inventory in Northwest Arkansas.
Whatever you're looking for, you'll find it in McClarty Daniel Country. With 800 pre-owned vehicles at 6 giant locations in Bentonville and Springdale, there's something for everyone. Plus,
at McClarty Daniel, you're protected.
Drive worry-free for 7 years or 200,000 miles with the MD Pre-Owned Advantage. And when it's time to sell your car, we're ready to buy it, even if you don't buy from us. Have you visited McClarty Daniel Country yet?
Visit us online at McClartyDaniel.com.
Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means you'll find less waiting where it matters most. Faster care in the emergency room. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
When accidents happen, our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge can mean less waiting and faster care. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge at Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale. Our 30 minutes or less ER service pledge means faster care. And because we're full-service hospitals, a lot more care if you need it. Less waiting, faster care. At Northwest Health System, Bentonville, and Springdale.
At Northwest Health, you can check in online for urgent care and ER visits. This simple step lets you pick a time that's convenient and saves your spot in line before you arrive. It's our new approach to the waiting room. Visit mynorthwestanycare.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the second half. Springdale Lady Bulldogs and Southside Mavericks currently on the leaderboard. Mavericks are up 1-0. And now the Mavericks are going to lead us with the kickoff for second half.
Looks like Southside's going to try to crash one side. And there we see number 4, Amy Alons, who was the player who had to go out injured during the first half. She seems to have some sort of brace or something of the sort around her knee, which I guess was what was causing the problem in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to see her back on the field. You know, she was taken care of by those trainers. She looks like to be wrapped up or have some sort of brace that they were talking about. So it's good to see that she's at least able to go back on the field, and I think it's going to be good, especially going for the rest of these games and seeing what they have to offer.
Southside working to break through. Not able to. It's going to go back to Southside towards the center of the field.
Yeah, Southside is certainly pushing pretty hard to looking for a way in to get that other goal on the scoreboard. Springdale now having an attack of their own.
Southside working the ball in towards the middle. It's going to be cleared out by Springdale. Comes to get the ball up the field. Long shot here from the south side. Off target, Springdale now with the goal kick. Springdale going to put some pressure on Southside. Throw in. Ball high and wide for Springdale.
Springdale looking to push forward. Southside's goalkeeper getting her fingertips on it, jumping on top of that ball, secured in her possession.
But that was really good movement by Gabrielle Parsons there to put that pressure on the keeper, because, you know, if the keeper maybe wouldn't have been able to get to the ground fast enough to stop it, Parsons was right there and possibly could have made a goal.
Yeah, I mean, that's super important to have a player up there, you know, ready for any mistakes or any opportunity to really execute and get a goal if possible.
Parsons able to stop the ball. Bit too much on the ball. It's going to be Springdale throw.
Springdale now pushing with some numbers. We have Parsons up there. We have Gonzalez up there.
Southside working on creating an attack. Going to be stopped by Springdale.
Southside still pushing forward with Springdale being able to get that clearance on the ball, getting the ball upfield. Southside now looking to start a play from the bottom, looking to see what they're out to intercept it from Springdale.
Springdale now really pushing, trying to make anything they can. Chloe Springdale ball. Comes a substitution for Springdale. It looks like we could possibly see Springdale going to a 3-back instead of a 4.
It looks like the purpose for that is they're wanting to push pretty high, put some high pressure on them, and get a goal of their own. They've been doing a good job defensively, so maybe that's kind of the reason for them feeling a little bit more comfortable back there and pushing a little bit more offensively to try to get a goal.
Without that substitution was number 23, Nicole Calderon, who took 2 of those free kicks in the first half. She's, like we said, she's got a really big foot on her, so good to have her in there for any type of long balls or if there are any other types of free kicks.
Great defensive run here from Springdale to come back and take the ball.
Keeper's going to come out and pick that up.
Springdale, even though they're in their own defensive half, looking like they still have 3 players up top, ready for that breakaway to make a play. Looks like we're going to have a stoppage here for what seems to be a bloody nose. So the referee can have a drop ball here.
Ball's being picked up, played out wide to Parsons, who's going to play it in towards the center. Good footwork, playing the ball through. Keeper's going to be able to pick it up. Some really, really nice work.
Springdale looking like they're getting their offensive plays together, looking like they're going to become pretty dangerous here, especially with those 3 players up top, looking like they can make some connections up top. Long ball here to Heather Gonzalez. Going to kick it over the goalkeeper. Just left of the goal there.
There's a Southside player down. Let's quickly up.
Yeah, now looking to push forward.
Southside now building an attack of their own. Ball out wide. It's going to be a corner kick for Southside. Just about 23 minutes left. Short ball.
Just barely missing the post for Springdale. They have a corner kick now, I believe.
Yeah, ref says that it deflected off of a Springdale player. Springdale able to get the ball cleared out. Substitution for Springdale. Springdale definitely pushing really hard, having some very good chances this second half. Now that we're about halfway through this second half, this half is feeling very similar to the first half, where it's very kind of just trying to find some sort of exploit in either team's defensive side to try to get through and score the goal.
Absolutely. Even after the first goal was scored, you know, both teams are still having a hard time getting past each other's defensive line. And it's still a very, very close game. As evidenced by the scoreboard, it has been a very close game, and really either team here still has the opportunity to get on the scoreboard and really take advantage and take lead of this game.
Beautiful flick on.
As you called an offsides position on a Springdale on their advancement towards the goal. At 19 minutes left in the second half.
Ball's going to be called out of bounds. But actually they called a foul on Southside, so this is going to be a free kick instead of a throw.
Springdale looking to get service from this free kick. Springdale pushing forward. Goalkeeper for Southside being securely in her hands.
Springdale ball. Gabriel Parsons just not able to keep it in. It's going to be a throw for Southside.
Long shot here from Heather Gonzalez, just right of the goal there. 13 minutes left on the clock.
Keeper's gonna pick up the ball. Springdale throw. Ball's gonna be cleared out by Southside. Ref's gonna call a foul in a very, very good position for Springdale.
Absolutely. I mean, even taking a shot from here is certainly possible. And if not, service from here would absolutely be important and critical for Springdale to get the ball so close to goal. No players on the post for Southside. Springdale, the the ball is still in play. Springdale getting the header over the goal there, right past any player there. And it was a very, very close ball. Great service, great center from Springdale. She did a wonderful job of putting it right on target where it needs to be.
And we're going to see Parsons running as fast as she can to get that ball because ball went out of the stadium. It's going to be a Springdale throw. Springdale ball. Springdale is not giving up. They are keeping the ball on their side for as long as they can until they get a goal.
Long shot here from Heather can go out wide now for a goal kick.
Southside on the attack, going to be able to pick up the ball, going to try to send it in. Going to be picked up by the Springdale keeper. Nobody there to really help with that play on Southside's side.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like a solo approach there from Southside, and I think she failed to recognize that she didn't really have much help and that she needed to drive it all the way in.
Parsons got the ball. Springdale ball.
Springdale keeping possession in the form of a throw-in now, pretty deep into Southside's defensive half. 6 minutes left in this second half.
Ref gonna call it a goal kick. Southside ball. back in.
Springdale still pushing pretty hard. They're getting balls and they're turning the ball very quickly over, trying to get an attempt of their own. Southside now pushing down this left side. Lauren Christie with the great defensive effort getting that clearance.
In these last few minutes, it's felt like Springdale's almost starting to take over as a more dominant team. We've been seeing them on their half for a lot of the last quite a few minutes. So I'm hoping to kind of see that intensity keep up in these final 3 or so minutes of this second half.
For sure. I mean, the only thing that really Springdale's been needing is that final touch. Getting to that goal, getting that ball in the net, and that's really what it's coming down to. If Springdale can do that, and they're looking to be in pretty good shape. They're defending really well, and they're pushing even more aggressively now. The game is starting to come to a close with about 3 minutes left.
Ref's going to send the ball back to the keeper, say that she didn't have the ball completely at a stop.
Southside now pushing pretty offensively with 2 minutes left in this game.
Ref's going to wave off the foul being called by the sideline ref. I believe he was going to call a high kick on Springdale, but the ref calls it off.
That's exactly right. Now we're seeing the referee wanting to speak to the linesman as to why he rose that flag.
And he's going to say, no foul on that, start play again.
He's going to override that call from the linesman, and he has every authority to do that. He is a center referee, and so the decision is ultimately his.
And I saw what the play he was looking at, and I mean, I've seen that kind of going both ways, those high kicks, so I definitely don't think he should have called it because he hasn't been calling it all night.
Yeah, I mean, I think it also is up to what he saw, and if he wasn't able to see it because he was watching the play develop further down the field, well, then maybe he didn't feel comfortable making that call, especially since it was so developed. And later in the game, Southside now off to the races now with Springdale.
Lauren Christie able to get back first. Southside's going to pick it up before it goes out of bounds. And then sideline ref is going to say that it did go out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw for Springdale. About 40 seconds left. Springdale's going to try to make something happen.
Springdale pushing down this left side. Southside trying to defend as much as they can. Throw it now for Southside. Can Springdale turn this play around?
Into the final 10 seconds.
And that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Southside coming out on top 1-0 against the Lady Bulldogs. Very, very close game, very, very hard-fought game by both teams. From the very first whistle to the last one, both teams were fighting very, very hard, and it was a great, great match to see. Great night tonight for the Bulldogs. Both put up a great fight.